Hey Pisces, this read is for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll see what the universe has to say to you guys today. Alrighty, so Mama Universe, what do you got in store for Pisces? And you are ready to get going. So let's see what she's got for you guys. So we have choose wisely, accelerated motion, rest and rejuvenate, financial and material changes, and positive movement forward. So definitely change on the way for you. Feel like that accelerated motion is speaking to swift change. I feel like the rest and rejuvenate is talking about being able to take time and reflect while this is going on, being able to process all the changes and making your decisions carefully. I have the throat chakra, which represents communication, partnerships and alliances, disruption, moving on, and wisdom. So to me, moving on definitely speaks of moving on to a new chapter in our lives. So definitely change happening in your situation. Disruption tends to speak to that too. Disrupting cycles, disrupting something that's been going one way for a long time and changing things up. It might even tie into a romantic relationship, as the partnerships and alliances sometimes speaks to. Ooh. Choice. Lots of choices, something about choice here. I got the Two of Wands, which represents choosing a path. So definitely tying into choose wisely. I also have the Two of Swords, which speaks of having to make a choice, feeling deadlocked, having trouble finding clarity in choosing a path. I have the Seven of Swords, which represents a situation which you feel is unfair. You caught the short end of the stick, or something was taken from you unfairly. Feel it tied into this partnerships and alliances card. And I feel like it's going to tie into your making a choice as well. I have the Wheel of Fortune card, which represents your fortunes changing for the better. I feel it tied into that accelerated motion card. And there's something coming down the pipe your way. I have the Empress card. To me, the Empress card is about empowerment and inner strength and nurturing and intuition. It tends to be that softer, more loving side of you. I feel like this is what you're going to need for yourself in all this change. I feel like it's definitely tied into wisdom and rest and rejuvenate as well. I have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is a lot like rest and rejuvenate. It's taking time for self-care. Sometimes soul-searching, sometimes reflection. I feel like it's going to also help you to make a choice. I feel like your intuition is going to play a big part in that too, as the High Priestess tends to speak to. Trusting your intuition, nurturing that spiritual side of you. And I have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands speaks of taking back control of your life. I feel like it's definitely tied into these choices. And being able to choose your destiny and to choose your path. I think it's going to take some reflection, some soul searching, and some trusting of your intuition. To be able to do this, I have the World card, and the World card represents positive things manifesting for you in your life. And these aren't ones that just show up out of the blue, like winning the lottery or something. This is something that you had to earn through going through trials and tribulations in your life. And I feel like this is definitely speaking to that. Going through a rougher time, possibly having to learn some life lessons, to learn about yourself, having to overcome obstacles. I have the Ace of Wands, which represents new beginnings. So I feel like it ties in to the moving on card. It ties into this change in your life. There is a new beginning happening for you. So I have the Five of Swords here. And the Five of Swords can represent selfish or short-won victories, or victories at the cost of others. I feel that it's tied into I feel that's tied into the Seven of Swords, and I feel like it's tied into the partnerships and alliances. I feel that's anger coming from it and making somebody pay. Somebody from your past, because I have the Six of Cups here, and they can speak of someone or something from your past. I feel like it's tied into this partnerships and alliances and making this person pay for the unfair situation, from taking something from you unfairly, of you catching the short end of the stick with that. It's a very selfish victory that will leave you feeling empty. I feel like that is what the Five of Pentacles is speaking to. It usually talks about going through a rough time financially, but I don't feel that. I see the word empty when I look at that card. I feel like it is an empty victory that will make you feel very crappy about yourself if you do it. It is just delving even deeper into negative emotions instead of moving forward and finding inner peace and happiness. I have the Eight of Pentacles, which is sometimes called the Apprentice card, and he's all about learning. So I feel like he's speaking to some inner truths. I feel like he's speaking to wisdom, finding wisdom in this situation. I have the Hermit card, which encourages taking time to reflect and introspection. I think that's where you're gonna do your learning. That's where you're gonna see being angry at this person, being maybe spiteful or vengeful, is not going to help you in the long run. That's where the emptiness will come from. I have the Four of Pentacles here, and the Four of Pentacles, a lot of times he's a warning of greed or penny pinching. I don't feel like that's the case. I see the words holding back with him. I feel like it's speaking to this Five of Swords, this anger, the Seven of Swords, holding you back from success in life. And when you're choosing to feel those emotions, you're choosing not to move past them, then it actually means that you're the one holding you back. I feel like it definitely ties into that Seven of Wands and taking back control of your life and not allowing things like that to hold you back from success. I have the Three of Wands, which represents a positive forward movement while keeping your eye on your goal, overcoming challenges. Definitely the universe encouraging you to move on, to move forward. I have the Six of Wands, which represents triumph over obstacles and challenges. So the cards are saying you can definitely have triumph, you can have success by choosing to let go and move forward. I have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups represents emotional good news on the way, an emotional victory. I have the Page of Cups, which represents good news on the way of an emotional nature. I feel like it's emotional growth. I feel like it's happiness. I feel inner peace. I definitely get the vibe of inner peace with choosing to move forward and let go of the negativity that isn't serving you in any way and is only causing you more grief. I have the Knight of Pentacles, which represents something that you've been working towards for a long time, finally coming to fruition. I feel like it's speaking to this journey and showing you that there is success at the end of this journey of healing and moving forward. I have the Six of Pentacles. To me, it's all about abundance and balance. It will bring a balance back to your life and an abundance of happiness. I have the Eight of Wands, which speaks of swift change. So I feel like once you've been able to make this choice, I feel like you're going to notice a swift change and a balance back into your life. I have the Strength card. To me, she speaks of not only the inner strength that you're going to have to find to make this decision, to move forward, but also the strength that you're going to gain by doing it. Yeah, I have the Nine of Swords here, and the Nine of Swords represents being stuck in negative thoughts or emotions, so much so that we have trouble finding clarity and finding our way through them. I have the Three of Swords, which speaks of heartbreak, so definitely talking about this relationship that came to an end and all the feelings that are going with it. I feel like anger is definitely one of them, perhaps even confusion, maybe some self-doubt as well. I I feel like it's just snowballing, and it's been going on for quite a while, and you're quite deep in it. As the Nine of Swords speaks to, it's the progression from the Eight of Swords. It's gotten worse. I have the King of Cups. To me, he is like the epitome of cups, and cups represents emotion. So it's all those positive things. It's that inner peace, it's that self-esteem, it's the self-confidence, it's the self-love, the happiness, the self-empowerment. I feel like being able to take back control and let go is going to give you all of those things. It's going to turn you into this King of Cups and sort of give you back your life again, give you back your happiness. I have emotional withdrawal, fertility, and passion ignited. So emotional withdrawal, I feel like, is definitely where you're at right now. You are very deep in these emotions. Probably so much so that you're really having trouble seeing anything else that's going on around you, because this is just hurting so bad. I feel like fertility is speaking to growth and to healing, being able to let go, being able to heal and grow a new future, to nurture yourself as well. She's a lot like the Empress card to me. I have passions ignited. I feel like this is going to give you a new passion for life. Like I said, being able to make that choice, and then you'll see a swift change in your attitude, probably a swift change in the attitudes of the people around you, because you'll just be exuding a different energy, and I feel like then you're going to feed off of that, and it's just going to get more and more, and it's going to give you that new passion for life. Alrighty guys, that's what the cards said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment. I love hearing from you guys, and feel free to like or subscribe if you're not already part of our community here at Tarot Harmony. We would love to have you. Take care.